here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, another incredible night, a record-breaking gate here at the Seminole Hard Rock, where there's been so many great events. To think that we broke another record. Listen, a little bit of shared controversy, but we also saw some incredible fights, incredible moments, so we're going to try to break those down for you. We got the winners. You're going to hear from the winners, but let's go ahead and get it started with the man, the myth, the legend, the CEO, the president of the BKFC, Mr. David Feldman.
Thanks, guys. Hey, guys, if you can please be quiet so we can do this press conference. If not, you gotta leave.
Hey, the boss is talking. The boss man's talking, y'all.
Sorry, guys, on my paper. All right, guys, man, Miami, you guys did it again. Record-breaking crowd for the third time here. We just keep doing more and more numbers. We open up more and more seats, but I don't think we can break the record ever again after tonight, because we actually filled every single seat in the whole entire place. Yes! You know, I asked these guys to fight their ass off. Tonight especially, we did, I know we're probably gonna talk about this a little bit, but we did an equity compensation plan for the fighters. Because, you know, I believe that if you're going to risk your life, you need to be rewarded. And you should be a part of the growth of the company, and therefore I'm making most of the fighters here that stay with us are going to be partial owners of BKFC. So I just feel that they should be a part of the movement. If they are a part of the movement, they should be a part of the growth and be a part of the reward, and that's why I did that. Tonight, prior to the fight, I told the guys that the two baddest motherfuckers tonight are going to get more equity, and I'm going to award that to Robbie Peralta and Brian Durant. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I mean, Robbie Peralta, I actually said, this is a tough fight for Brian Durant. I didn't know if the timing was right for that, and it was a tough fight for him. Brian Durant got dropped twice, got back up, and fought his ass off to a draw with his shoulder popping out. You guys saw his shoulder pop out, he popped his shoulder out. I mean, you talk about warriors, right? That's what you want to see. You want to come to fights. You don't want to see people, you know, running around the ring. You don't want to see people laying on each other. You want to see people banging the shit out of it with each other in the center of the ring, and that's what these motherfuckers did. I love these guys, and like I said, that's why we're making them partners, because there's no other way to reward them. I mean, listen, I can give them bonuses all they want. They're going to help be a part of this explosion and take it to another level, and they're going to really be rewarded. Can somebody tell those people to shut the fuck up?
Hey, shut the fuck up! Press conference. Y'all better shut the fuck up before you get another knockout.
All right, so Leonardo Perdomo scored a very good knockout tonight. He's not, for the first time in his 8 fights now, he's not getting knocked out tonight, because a new star was born tonight, and he goes by the nickname of Mohawk. Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez scored a 3-second knockout, and he will get the Amnesia knockout of the night. So Amnesia Vodka is our newest partner, and Amnesia is going to present you with the Amnesia knockout of the night, Esteban.
Let's go, Esteban!
We have about five or six other awards that we're gonna give out, but I'm gonna give this performance of the night to, because I was like, listen, you fight for the championship, you lost a fairly one-sided fight, and it's not what you do when you're doing good, it's what you do when you fall down, and can you get back up? And Christy Vincent's tonight proved that you can get back up. Going to get the performance of the night. I mean, and I'm honored giving it to her, because I don't know if you know her, but she's been through a lot of shit in her life, man, and she's just a classy pleasure to deal with, and unbelievable lady outside the ring, and a badass, excuse my language, bitch inside the ring.
Yes!
So that's kind of for the awards. Like I said, I'm going to do my bonuses like I always do to these guys that really came and fought their asses off. But that's the awards tonight. Anybody got any questions?
David.
Hey David, Ben Davis for Bally Sport. Now, there was a lot of verbal back and forth between BKFC champ Ben Rothwell and Leonardo Perdomo. Is there any thought of maybe that matchup next for Perdomo?
I'm sorry, man. Say it again.
There was a lot of back and forth between Ben Rothwell and Perdomo. Is there any thought about maybe fast-tracking Perdomo to the title shot?
I mean, you know, honestly, I don't know if I'd even consider it fast-tracking. Like, I think, you know, who else out there is knocking everybody out in the first round? No one else in the history of bare knuckle fighting, not bare knuckle fighting championship, in the history of bare knuckle fighting has scored 8 first-round knockouts in a row. So, I mean, I think he probably punched his ticket for the championship.
And in that co-main event, Dr. Stoppage, G. Perez Strode, looks like that was shaping up to be a banger. What was your reaction to that, and what might be the plan moving next for both those athletes?
You know, I've questioned my doctor one time in the past, and he told me that there was a little tiny nick on someone's eye, and he said, David, if that nick was a ½ inch bigger, the guy would never have been able to lift his eyelid again. We don't see what the doctor sees, and the doctor thought it was a good call, so I will always support my doctor, always. I don't know about the result. I don't know why it was no contest, and I'm going to get with the Florida State Athletic Commission to see why they said it was a no contest and why it wasn't ruled a win for Andrew Strode. And you know, I support whatever decision they make, but I think that 100% that fight deserves an immediate rematch. You know, I definitely would like to see that again because I don't think there was a winner or a loser there. I thought G was doing phenomenal and probably looked like he was on his way to a win. So, you know, I can't rob him by, you know, an unintentional injury, and his ear is in bad shape.
Mr. David Feldman, Levi Luna from ESPN Disney Plus for Latin America. Your reaction after Gaston Reyno got a 3-round knockout tonight here at the Hard Rock, second fight in bare knuckle fighting championship. He got a second knockout in a row.
Viva Uruguay. Let's go to Uruguay. Let's go. I mean, he did great. What happened tonight, he actually got tested a little bit. He got cracked right on his chin really good, and he came right back and he scored a very nice stoppage. We're actually going to go down there and make a visit to the president of Uruguay with him in a couple weeks, and we're going to try to lock up a deal for Uruguay.
Dave Feldman, congratulations. You should be so proud of yourself because tonight was unbelievable. The atmosphere was unbelievable, electric, and no seat in the place. I've spoke to a lot of the champions over the Champions Summit and tonight, the likes of Mike Richmond. You got the likes of Jessica Borga, Christina Ferreira, McGregor, Platinum Mike, all speaking about this rumor about 250th anniversary at the White House lawn. Has there been anything else happening? I know you're having an announcement to make. A lot of people are eagerly anticipating that announcement, but this 250th celebration, the rumor is gathering some momentum.
Yeah, you know, that's not the announcement. I mean, that would be an absolute unbelievable honor, and you never know, right? You just never know what happens. I think we're climbing the hill every day, more and more and more, and people are taking us a lot more seriously. So I would never rule that out. That wasn't the announcement. I can't make the announcement only because I didn't get the agreement signed. I was waiting for it to be signed, but I will make the announcement this week. I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting, but it's a beautiful announcement for us. It really is. It's just a testament to all the work and all the hard work that these fighters put in. And now they're going to be involved with a huge name that's going to help build them up even more.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, the interim flyweight. What's going to happen there with John Dodson healthy? It was a no contest interim with the flyweight, the interim.
Yeah, I just said immediate rematch.
But is it going to be for the title or?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, it depends what's next for Dodson. Look, Dodson took a little hiatus because he went and fought for another promotion that we knew. So if you guys follow BKFC, if you fight for another promotion, you lose your championship. John Dodson, we went into it signed with a contract that he was fighting for Horizon, so we knew that. That was a different story. But he took a little hiatus, and now he's coming back. So I don't know if it's for the interim. It doesn't matter. If it's not for the interim, it'll be for the, you know, for an eliminator. But it's going to be a very meaningful matchup.
Dave, just a couple for me. Showing Mac from Full Send MMA. Question about Dave Mundell, right? We saw him face off with Mike Perry. The situation for his title seems kind of up in the air right now. He doesn't really have an opponent. I know Marcus Edwards is in there. Where does Jake Boswick fit in there? Because I think he's won 3 out of his last 4, and he's got no losses. He's just got a draw in there, and he's one of the more bigger guys on social media right now. So is there a possibility that he can jump the line and face Dave Mundell?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're working on something big for Dave Mundell, and it might not be right now. It might be in like 6 months from now. And he's gonna have to get past a Jake Bostic or someone like that. I mean, talk about like, you know, a jackhammer jab, like jabs are knocking people out. Does he deserve a title shot? Probably does. So we're definitely gonna talk about that this week back in the office.
And then one more for me. The scorecards on the Duran fight, I think realistically it was 4 rounds for Duran, and the one they gave to,
Peralta.
Yeah, sorry, the one they gave to Peralta was the 10-7 round. How did you score it? Like, did you think Peralta had another round in the bag and that could have got him the W, or did you like the draw?
No, I kind of had it as I thought Duran was up 3 rounds to 2, but because of the point difference on the 2 knockdowns, and if people didn't know that Duran did score a knockdown, that was a knockdown when the ropes held him up, so they did score it as a knockdown. So I actually thought the draw was a fair verdict.
Mr. Feldman, Max Congelo fighting Yo. Great to speak with you. You know, you mentioned how every seat was sold out over here in South Florida. I was just questioning, where do you envision South Florida in the future for BKFC, because it has shown a lot of promise over here as of late?
I mean, Hard Rock is an amazing partner for us, and we're never going to stop coming here. But I do think there's some bigger venues here in Miami that we're talking to, and we're working on a huge super fight that I think would blow Miami up.
Rudolph Roman, Bare Knuckle News. You talk about Uruguay, South America loves combat sports. Potentially other countries that you may look into South America. You can hold an event.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got Luis Palomino from Peru. We got Franco Tenaglia from Spain and Argentina. So, I mean, we're actually going to do a little tour down there. We're going to visit the different countries and see who's willing to help us take BKFC down there.
Rudy Rodriguez Shoma from Come On Now, the podcast and Combat Corner. You opened this fight card with 3 monster knockouts. I mean, can you ever envision a fight card opening though as beautifully as it opened tonight?
I mean, it was great, man. Look, you know, I just go back to incentivizing the guys, right? If you're a carpenter, you got to build a house, and you say, listen, build this house better and faster. You're going to get incentivized. You're going to build it better and faster. I tell these guys to fight their asses off and get knockouts. They go out there and do it, they're going to be incentivized. I just think incentives change the whole entire combat sports world.
All right, last one for President Founder David Feldman.
Ron from Savage Combat Sports Media. Dave, I wanted to ask, with the recent signing of Yoel Romero, I know everyone wants to see Perdomo going for a belt, but what's the chances we could see Yoel and Perdomo going at it?
That's probably not going to happen. Yoel's probably going to he's going to fight at a lighter weight in the heavyweight division, but he's not going to compete as a heavyweight. So that's probably not going to happen. So you're probably not going to see that, but you are going to see Yoel Romero on September 12th right here.
All right, David Feldman, thank you for your time. Give it up for David Feldman. That was successful.
I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat, and I ain't close to being done yet. I'm going on.